In this video, we are going to discuss about which time frame is the best one or which time frame need to avoid as a beginner. This video, maybe you are agree with this video or may not be agree with this video. Some of will maybe agree with this video. The reason is, in the trading, no one is correct and no one is incorrect as well. What it means is, suppose if I am able to analyze all things properly in 1 minute chart, that does not mean that you are also able to analyze all things within a 1 minute. Your capability is different, my capability is different, same as someone else's capability is different. So in throughout the course I am explaining which pattern is performing best in the which time frame. But the things I am making this video because you need to understand the importance of the selecting the time frames and be the master in the any two types of time frames. Two types of time frames, in the sense either it's 1 minute or 10 minutes, or we can say that 5 minutes or 10 minutes. What I meant to say is one small and one large scale for the intraday. For the long term you can choose any, but I am personally preferring the 5 minutes, 1 minutes and 10 minutes for the intraday. Also for some patterns I am preferring 15 minutes as well, but we are discussing about the beginner, so I am preferring you start at least from the 5 minutes. Do not directly watch the 1 minutes. Okay, start at least from the 5 minutes time frame and be the master in 5 minutes as well as 10 or 15 minutes. The reason why I am saying is because if you observe, if you check the chart, there are multiple patterns like pricing moving upside, coming down, moving upside, coming down, moving upside. So if you are seeing this price action within a 5 minute, that does not mean that same price action or same logic will work within 10 minutes or 15 minutes. For 10 minutes and 15 minutes, game will completely change. And in the trading, the most crucial part is done by the time frames. Which time frames you are choosing and which time frame we are using for the intraday. Now there are multiple time frames starting with from the seconds and ending in hours and days and weeks. But for the intraday, I personally preferring the 5 minutes and 15 minutes. But I personally using 1 minute for some patterns because I am pretty much comfortable with the 1 minute. It does not mean that you can also go for 1 minute because I have lots of practice and patience. Now again, the question is which one is the best and why not we can choose 1 minute as a beginner. See, if you are disciplined trader, or if you have lots of patience, means if you check this candlestick and if I choose the 1 minute, you will see lots of up and down like 2 green candles, 1 big red candles. If you don't have the patience level, then what happens? It will trick your mind and you will end up your position within this red candle or within this red candle. So as a beginner, I am telling about as a beginner, I am not telling when you are master. I am telling about as a beginner, you will exit, you will panic in this candle and you will exit, or you will panic in this candle and you will exit. You will not get to know that when to exit and how to book the profits, a bigger point, and when exactly needs to exit, because 1 minute is too volatile candlestick. So as a beginner, until you get lots of comfortability, do not go for 1 minute. You need to develop the patience and the discipline. If you ask me which one to select, I will tell the 5 minutes is the best as a beginning. And as well as in the next videos, we are going to discuss about types of candlestick. In this chapter, there are multiple types of the candlestick, multiple types and patterns of the candlestick, and some of types or some of patterns are working best in the 5 minutes, some patterns working best in the 10 minutes, some pattern working in the best in 15 minutes. That we are showing in the next videos. Hope you got my point. Thanks. See you in next video.